attention to the Oscars, but when I heard them say, presenting the next award, Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot, I was like, wait a minute, what? The way I sat up so quick and watched them walk out together, the way Rachel was like, let's just get this over with. Let's get my obligation over with.
That it's no longer 1937. And we absolutely wrote a Snow White that is
not going to be saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love.
Rachel Zegler's latest update on her role as Snow White has reignited a firestorm of controversy, with critics slamming the film for ruining Disney's legacy and disrespecting the original 1937 classic. The backlash surrounding Snow White has been brewing for months, with fans voicing their frustration over the film's heavy reliance on CGI and radical reimagining of beloved characters. Now, Rachel has once again spoken out in an attempt to justify the growing criticism. In a recent rant, she claimed to understand the hate, insisting that the negativity is actually fueled by passion from fans who deeply love the original movie. Rachel explained her perspective on the backlash, saying, "I interpret people's feelings about this film as passion for it, and what an honor to be a part of something that people care so much about. We're not always going to have the same feelings as everyone around us, and all we can do is give our best." While her words seemed to express gratitude for the role and an understanding of the criticism, fans weren't convinced. Many felt she was downplaying their concerns and that the backlash went far beyond just a difference of opinion. Yet, despite the ongoing outrage, Rachel appears unbothered as she continues to defend the movie's controversial direction, offering even more insight into why Disney made these drastic changes. Now that the official Snow White trailer has dropped, Rachel Zegler is offering more insight into how Disney is handling this controversial adaptation. According to her, Disney has found a beautiful, delicate balance between honoring the beloved 1937 animated classic while also making it relevant for a new generation. Rachel insists that the film's reinterpretation is not about stripping away the essence of Snow White, but rather preserving its heart. She explains, "Her superpower in this movie is her heart. There's no supernatural ability, just her love for humanity, her connection to all living creatures, and her unwavering belief in the goodness of the world. That's something I truly believe we could all use more of." However, despite the ongoing backlash, it's clear that Rachel refuses to acknowledge any criticism about the movie deviating from the original story. She firmly believes that Snow White is stronger than ever in this version, something she has passionately emphasized in multiple interviews. Time and time again, Rachel has made it clear that she sees this remake as an opportunity to correct what she believes the original film got wrong. And as the controversy continues, one thing is certain, she's not backing down.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be, and the leader that her late father told her that she could be if she was fearless, fair, brave, and true.
Amid the relentless backlash, it seems Disney has finally realized just how damaging Rachel Zegler's past comments have been for Snow White. In what appears to be a desperate attempt to win back public favor, the studio has been ramping up its promotional efforts, leaning heavily on Rachel's singing talent to shift the narrative. Disney has now sent Rachel on an extensive media tour, showcasing her undeniable vocal skills while promoting the film's first single, Waiting on a Wish. Recently, she performed the song live in Tokyo at the Roppongi Hills Arena, alongside Sakura Kiryu, the Japanese dubbing voice for Snow White. Some fans speculate that this strategic move is Disney's way of doing damage control, placing Rachel next to another Snow White who may resonate better with audiences, particularly in Japan. On top of that, a new music video for Waiting on a Wish was also released, featuring an acoustic version of the song intertwined with footage from the film. It's clear that Disney is doubling down on Rachel's vocal talent as the movie's main selling point, hoping to rebuild trust in the project. But while the studio scrambles to recover, trouble is brewing behind the scenes. Fans have noticed that despite the promotional tour kicking into high gear, some key figures seem to be suspiciously absent, raising even more questions about the state of the production. Gal Gadot, a Hollywood A-lister and the film's evil queen, has been noticeably absent from the Snow White promotional tour, raising eyebrows among fans. Unlike Rachel Zegler, who has been actively promoting the film, Gal appears to have no plans to join the campaign, adding fuel to speculation that all is not well behind the scenes. fans couldn't help but notice that even when Rachel and Gal shared the stage at the Oscars, their interaction was strictly professional. Observers pointed out that the two actresses kept a significant distance between them, barely exchanging glances. Adding to the mystery, Gal left the stage immediately after their segment, avoiding any further interaction with Rachel. Social media was quick to pick up on the tension, with fans commenting, "You can tell they hate each other." Did anyone notice Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot didn't even look at each other the whole time they were on stage? The rumored feud between the two actresses isn't exactly new, and those who have been following closely weren't too surprised by their frosty dynamic. Gal and Rachel have long been on opposite sides of a highly charged political issue, with Gal's past as an IDF soldier and her public support for Israel clashing with Rachel's outspoken Free Palestine stance. But the tension isn't just limited to Gal. Rumors are swirling that Rachel and her co-star Andrew Burnap, who plays the prince, have also unfollowed each other on Instagram, another red flag that all is not well among the cast. A fan even pointed out, "Just noticed Rachel and that demon did not do any press together for Snow White." Rachel and the guy who played the prince also unfollowed each other recently on Insta. Something's definitely off. This has led many to believe that the so-called unity in the film's promotional campaign is just a facade masking deeper conflicts. Fans are also revisiting the moment when Rachel seemingly tried to downplay Andrew's role in the movie, dismissing his character as irrelevant to the plot in a past interview. With all these signs pointing toward behind-the-scenes drama, it's becoming clear that the Snow White controversy is far from over.
Love story at all, which is really, really wonderful. And whether or not she finds love along the way is anybody's guess until 2024. All of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Who knows? It's Hollywood.
Adding even more fuel to the drama, fans have been ruthless in their critique of the film's historical accuracy, with many threatening to boycott Disney if they continue backing Rachel Zegler as Snow White. From the many changes she's brought to the table to the film's controversial creative choices, longtime Disney lovers feel that this remake is stripping away the magic of the original. Beyond Rachel's involvement, another major complaint from fans is the movie's heavy reliance on modern CGI. Many believe that what could have been a visually stunning live-action adaptation has instead been overtaken by excessive computer-generated imagery. For die-hard fans of the 1937 animated classic, these drastic changes feel like a betrayal, a destruction of a timeless masterpiece. However, despite the backlash, Rachel and the production team remain firm in their belief that this movie is an evolution of the beloved fairy tale rather than a destruction of Disney's legacy. Rachel's dedication to the role shines through, not just in her interviews, but also in her on-screen performance. And while many fans are unhappy with how things have unfolded, she has also received plenty of praise for her fresh, vibrant energy in the role. Even those who